Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Magic players. I am Beyond Sadistic. We are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord, and this is Legacy Live. I know you guys have all been waiting 2 weeks for this exciting episode. What's going to be coming at you? Well, let's talk about it. With me tonight are two amazing players, two staff members from the MTGPL. We have Dr. Leo and Mr. Jack Dax. Mr. Jack Dax, it is his first time here. This is a return for Dr. Leo. So, Mr. Jack Dax, why don't you tell us how you're doing today? Tell the players who you are.
So I'm Mr. Jack Dax, aka Jordan Muller. I'm a level 1 judge from Atlanta, Georgia. Love some Legacy. Been playing it for about 4 or 5 years now. Gotta love it to death. And tonight we're gonna have some special treats for you guys. We're playing Death and Taxes on my side, Dead Guy Ale, and I'm playing Reanimator.
Yeah, definitely. Dead Guy Ale, Death and Taxes, and Black Red Reanimator. Death and Taxes being one of those decks that we saw previously, but Mr. Jack Dax has got a pretty awesome list. On the screen right now is his list for you. While you guys are perusing that, Dr. Leo is back with us again. Doc, why don't you tell everybody who you are and let us know what you're going to be playing in round number 1.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Leo. Everybody knows me. I'm kind of just always around the Discord and playing bad decks. And this time I'm actually trying something good. I am bringing to you the latest deck that I have put together. This is Standstill. This was a list ripped from Bosch and Roll. And, I'm really trying this out. It's very different than what I normally play. I really think like right now in this meta that's very heavy with Delver, the ability to just, slam constant 1 mana removal, have mass board wipes, and then a long game plan. And also, I just want to try out Urza Saga. The card is busted. I've seen so many different decks with it in play, and I want to try it for myself. And this is my first time ever playing the deck. Haven't tried it out or anything like that. Going into it raw.
I think that's a fantastic outlook, especially with something as exciting as Urza Saga. We know we've seen a lot of power from Urza Saga and other decks, especially a lot of people have gone back to the Shark Typhoon Sharkstill type deck list because of the fact that Urza Saga gives you more grinding power that we just did not have before. Jordan, going back to Death and Taxes, where do you think in this matchup, what are your tools that you have to deal with a Sharkstill type matchup?
So Sharkstill is going to be pretty difficult. I think my best tools are going to be stuff like Flicker Wisp, flicking the tokens away. I think the Skyclave operations is going to be very, very helpful here, as well as the Palace Jailer, including the sideboard plan. I mean, the sideboard plan is looking pretty spicy for what I get.
Well, The reason why we wanted to play this matchup is simply because you have Aether Vial. And Aether Vial, just if you go turn 1 Aether Vial, my Standstill, it's essentially worthless at this point. That's the reason why you have to run main deck Pithing Needle in this deck, is to turn off things like Aether Vial, because you're not going to break Standstill ever with it. So it's one of those things that's the card I'm most afraid of when I'm talking about this matchup.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Doc. Aether Vial is actually one of those really great control breakers to where you cannot counter and or interact with its things until they're actually on the battlefield, which can spell a lot of issues with a lot of the great ETB effects that Death and Taxes has at its disposal. So I think that's a great intro. If you guys have questions for either Mr. Jack Dax or Dr. Leo while the matches are going, at MTG Paper Legacy in the chat, let me know what your questions are, and I will let these guys know what they are. As for that, I think we're going to switch over to the actual board states here, and you guys are going to shuffle up and show exactly what you guys got going on.
Yeah, give me 1 on top, homie.
1 on top. I'll take 3 on top.
3 on top. As always, practicing safe magic cutting with the COVID cut.
I totally agree, especially with how things are starting to rise yet again, as we just see even Wizards of the Coast today making an announcement that they are keeping an eye on the United States and with the CDC's recommendations that if they need to halt in-store play again, they absolutely will. It's pretty scary out there right now.
Why did I just do this? I just decided to shuffle my deck again because I completely forgot we just cut it.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Just kill your 7. Good job. A+ job.
Classic.
A+ job. Evens or odds?
I'll take evens.
So
I will take the play.
So for those of you guys in the chat, Death and Taxes versus Sharkstill, let me know in the chat, who do you think is going to be taking game 1 here?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Sharkstill. Let's be real here. I have a literal meme of a card, Shark Typhoon, which is for some reason astronomically expensive.
I think you're
It's a good
playing the
card.
reason why it's astronomically expensive.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So I'm going to keep this hand, but I'm
As am I.
embarrassed to keep this hand because I did not have enough matching basics, and I'm kind
Hmm.
of ashamed of myself. So I'm sorry, but it's going to be a little bit disgusting for a second.
All right. I'm keeping as
So
well.
let's start this off. I'm gonna go with Island, and I'm gonna pass 6 cards in hand.
So
Yeah,
at this moment, I'm thinking, you probably have a brainstorm in hand. I can't imagine you
maybe,
not having a ponder.
maybe. But yeah, it's just a solid blue white hand.
Oh
Just
yeah.
stuffs and things.
So I'm gonna start with the classic turn one Aether Vial. I
Oh,
mean, you're gonna let me know if
yeah.
it resolves or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely brainstorm in response here.
All right.
So
If possible. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
I was just going to say, there you go, right there. That is a very telling tale that you card you played, your control opponent does not want to resolve. More than likely, Dr. Leo right now is looking for an answer to the actual
Yeah.
Aether Vial itself, or at least giving him more cards to look at, so that way he knows what his next couple turns may be.
Oh, this looks bad. Oh yeah, this is. Woo! Yep. Yep, it's gonna resolve.
Great, wonderful. You get to see one card in my hand by accident, but I'll pass. Aether Vial
Hey,
being a
look
very
at it.
powerful card in this match.
I was very much looking at the very, very sad state of my hand.
Also
But at
today,
least
I'm
uh
trying to match with my deck. So the
oh, look
playmat,
at
of course, is
you.
Dahlia.
Look at you. I want to ponder. It's
Resolve.
okay. Because I have blue cantrips to like save me, which I know you're not used to. So I'll have
Whack.
this ponder shuffle.
So
It's not my fault.
riddle me this, Dr. Leo. Your play sequencing there was land into ponder. Now, if you had another land, would you still have played your ponder, or would you have fetched first?
Oh, hell no. Oh, like I'm looking for a very specific land, and right now, surprisingly, this being a blue white deck, there's a lot of utility lands in here that don't always. I shuffled you away. Oh, that feels bad. No, because my other land is another island. That's why, and I really need another blue source.
My opponent is learning that
Oh,
Magic is a variance game.
yeah. Yeah, we are learning that this is going to be just grindy, and this is going to feel bad. So I'm going to pass the turn. 6 cards in hand.
Well, I'm going to play another Plains. This time it's snow covered in case you run predicts. I don't think you do, but
Nah,
just in case.
but good. Yeah.
Yes, and I already missed a trigger, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Oh, A+ job.
Yeah.
And sometimes that
It,
happens, right?
yeah, it does
Yep.
happen. If you're out of GP,
No,
I
no, it's
know
fine.
way too many people who forget about it.
It's fine. And I mean, you're just giving me a chance. We understand.
Yep.
Are you gonna
And this is
stand up
why we put
Talia?
dice on top of our deck.
Oliver V with the "oh no" in chat.
Are you playing anything
I
now?
have I have passed. No, this is
Oh
it.
wow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
this,
okay.
this is
We
what
might
I
have
feel
a
like doing.
chance. Chat, we might have a chance. Oh, actually, chat, we might have a chance. Um, yeah, fuck it. Let's just go to plan C. Urza Saga.
Oh,
That's the plan.
there we go.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to pass the turn.
Cool. I'll put a counter on Vile. The good news here is I'm playing a deck that considers the fact that basic lands may or may not exist. So I'm playing a format staple called Wasteland. There is a Saga.
There you
Oh, I
go.
would like to float a colorless.
I'd like to move it to my second main phase, please.
Before you do that, I would like to Shark Typhoon shuffle for cycle for 1.
Sounds good to me.
And where did I put my dry erase tokens?
Good question.
Because I literally just had them for this exact reason.
Did you?
Yes, I put them in here for this exact reason, and then I now realize that I am just bad and don't have a Shark Typhoon. It's okay. We have a 1/1.
Inkling.
It's a Oh,
It's a Sharkling.
Oh yeah,
that's a
Sharkling. Since I'm
no.
moving into my second main phase, I will play a shiny Stoneforge Mystic.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
The key card
So
of this matchup.
Stoneforge Mystic, Mr. Jack Dex, do you not knowing what your opponent's on? Well, actually, you do now. They already cycled
Yeah.
a Shark Typhoon. You know exactly what they're on. What equipment is the best one to get?
In this case, it's going to be Jite because it has a multi-purpose use. The use here is blow up the Shark Typhoon tokens, or just punch into the face. There's so many good cards that get past Shark Typhoon in this deck list and eliminate it. That Jite is usually the best one to get here. I don't want Cauldra because I'm not really trying to race. I know that Doc is going for the slow, long game. Batterskull, I really don't need the life.
Sure. And Oliver V in the chat, Doc, what are your thoughts on the Jeskai standstill lists that have been absolutely crushing lately?
Okay, so first of all, I think those lists are awesome because, like, the fact that Ragavan gives you the extra mana, i.e., this exact situation. Ragavan does do that. Honestly, if I did have a volcanic island, I would probably actually be building that version of the deck as well. But because of the fact that my current volcanic island here is proxied, I'm gonna hold off on building that, and also I don't want to spend like the $80 on Ragavans yet. But I do believe that that build is extremely good. I think it has a very good early, late, and mid game. So I think it's just very solid all around deck.
You know, and I think we should highlight that for a moment while you guys are going through your turns. And Oliver V says those lists have been running like 3 Volks. They're
Yeah,
very
exactly.
aggressive with their mana fixing. However, Ragavan has been an absolutely house. The fact that it can be an early threat, it can be a quick threat, and the fact that it allows you to take your opponent's cards and also cast them plus mana fixing is pretty incredible.
Oh yeah, it's very good.
It is your go unless you're doing something on my end step.
I'm pondering on my turn. I
Okay,
already
cool.
untapped upkeep draw.
Just making sure.
2, 3. Oh my lord! It's about time. I'm gonna draw this.
Sounds good.
Play that. So now here is the problem. Aether Vial sucks because it's so good. But also, oh, Stoneforge Mystic is gonna about to slam Jite, and I'm not gonna be able to beat that right now. Like it's just gonna do so much. I really do think I do need to get rid of this Aether Vial eventually. I just don't know where to aim this prismatic ending. Because prismatic ending can get rid of the Aether Vial, but I also have 4 Swords of Plowshares in my deck in
Right.
order to hit this Stoneforge Mystic. So I can either try and cantrip for another one, or and just hope that my my second card down is a. No, I think I just got to go for it and get rid.
Well, especially considering you've already burned 3 of your cantrips trying to get to the point you're
Yeah,
at, plus a Shark Typhoon.
yeah,
So that is something to
exactly.
take into account.
Yeah, and I am just gonna very much be buried underneath this matchup for with this Stoneforge Mystic. So I'm going to prismatic ending the Stoneforge Mystic.
Rest in peace, Stoneforge.
This card is busted. If you do not have them in old border, buy them.
Yeah, I do agree. So ubiquitous in so many different decks, even decks splashing white or splashing a 4th color just to be able to hit 3 drops or 4 drops is pretty awesome.
If you notice something, there's something interesting about what Doc decided to do. So if Doc wanted to go for the Aether Vial, he would have just had to tap a plains, but now he has to double tap, unfortunately.
Yeah,
The sad
unfortunately, I
life.
do have to tap out. I will pass the turn. I'm not going to attack.
Cool, I'll activate Aether Vial on your end step.
Oh, okay. Yeah, putting in that mom.
No, I'm not putting in anything.
I got the pump fake.
Got him.
Keeps you guessing. It keeps you guessing. So I got to play another snow-covered island, another snow-covered plains. The good news here is I can main phase this. It's a Flicker Wisp in foil. And then I just get to pray if Doc has it or not. Doc, do you have it?
Nope. I
Cool.
do not have it.
That's a nice token that goes away.
Yep, it's gone.
And I get to pass. It's Very helpful Magic
So
card.
there is one volcanic island in here to fetch in order to hit 3 drops with a prismatic ending.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Which makes a lot of
Okay.
sense. I think Bosch and Roll was on that bulk for that exact reason. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Hmm.
Can we talk really quick about Flicker Wisp? Like Flicker
Great
Wisp,
card.
I'm pretty sure, well, for the longest time was one of the best cards in white that Death and Texas had at its disposal. It is
Yeah.
such a mirror breaker. It is such a, I mean, you get stuck in Death and Texas behind something like an ensnaring bridge. It easily can take that out, so you can alpha strike. There are so many different things that Flicker Wisp can do. It can give you mana. It can deny your opponent of mana. It has so many different things.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I could do. So this brainstorm was pretty poor for me, but it did find me another one of these guys.
Nice.
Yeah, trigger. Get myself. Then I will pass a turn. 5 cards in hand.
I will activate it on step.
Ooh, what is it?
It's a Stoneforge.
Ah, god damn it.
This
Yep.
time we find Cauldron complete because it's time to kill people.
Yep, good card is good.
Yeah, Urza Saga, Prez BOTW says in the chat, Urza Saga is a messed up Magic card.
Yeah, very good card.
I will agree with that. However, it has one very, very big weakness:
The token.
a wasteland.
Wasteland. Yeah. Yeah. Wasteland. The really cool thing about it, to combat it, I've been seeing is what's the modal flip red white spell? Wear Tear. Wear
Wear
Tear
Tear.
is back because of it.
Yep, we'll agree with that also.
Because you can hit the construct and also the Urza Saga and just like get complete 2-for-1 value.
Yep.
The good news is I am very good at Magic, so I'll Wasteland the Urza's Saga.
Damn it.
I actually drew that card. As you all know, I am very good at Magic, and Magic is a skill-based game.
I'm going to float.
Nice.
Cathor says, it's a shame that so many decks play it that don't have any business playing it. I will totally agree, because it is in everything right now. Absolutely everything.
Turns out card is good.
I will activate it. Would you like to respond?
No.
Cool. I'll name one with Sanctum Prelate.
That is real good.
Yes, and then I will activate Stoneforge to get a Cauldron complete in.
Yep.
You'll get a nice Jeremy Boy token. In one of these boxes is a germ.
Yeah, Prez BOTW brings up a very valid point. With it being a wasteland target, but it also dies on its own without interaction, makes mana bases very hard with it in, because you can't actually count on that as a mana source whatsoever.
I will swing 8.
Well, hold on. Before you move through combat, I want to use that mana by cycling another Shark Typhoon.
Sounds good.
Creating a 1/1.
What would you like to block?
I would like to block your Flicker Wisp.
Seems good. You take 5.
First,
I will take
blood.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, second blood. I missed the prismatic vista.
It's technically second blood. I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Cather says, Mr. Jack Dex, you shouldn't say you want a Jeremy Boy around this area here. Could get you in trouble.
I will pass the turn after playing a land.
Oh, that's an interesting decision tree there.
No, it's not.
That is a very interesting decision tree. I will just keep that there. That's
desperation. Desperation decision tree.
I will play another snow-covered island because better lucky than good. I will activate my Stoneforge so y'all can see the GT that's been in my hand.
Yep.
I will equip it to the germ.
Good card is good.
I will swing 5.
I will take 5.
You will go down to 9. I will get 2 counters on my GT, and I will pass.
Untap. Okay, draw. No second white source. Yep. Call it good.
That also does not get rid of Culture Complete, as an FYI.
Yes. But it does get rid of the what's it
Sanctum
called?
Prelate.
The Sanctum Prelate. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Cathor says the germs invading it has happened before. So that's going to be game one going to death and taxes. So
Oh yeah.
let's.
That Aether Vial killed me so hard.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. That and you stumbling on mana, I think also was a little bit of a downside that Mr. Jackdex was able to capitalize. You not being able to, or having an answer to both of your Urza sagas really also just puts you down. Doc, in your sideboard, what tools are you grabbing to deal with the things that Death and Taxes has to bring at you?
Yeah. So I have 4 hard grabs. First of all, I have one null rod, one terminus, two prismatic ending. So fun fact about this terminus was supposed to be this supreme verdict, which unfortunately it did not get in time for me to submit the list. I didn't have an extra one sitting around, so I was like, I'll just throw it in a terminus just because. But unfortunately, the Supreme Verdict didn't get in time. So for hard bring-ins in these, the things that I am kind of soft on are the 2 containment priests. So that's the reason. That's the card that I am not 100% on. It does is do another way of shutting down Aether Vial, but it's also like, it's answers, 5 and 6 to Aether Vial when I'm bringing in 2 more Prismatic Ending.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll agree with that. And Null Rod, if you do actually are able to draw it and play it, that pretty much shuts off half of what Death and Texas really wants to be doing.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm cutting down. So this deck is only running, I believe, 3 forces in the main, and oh wait, no, this variant is I am running the 4 forces. So I'm gonna cut down on 3 forces and the 1 force negation. I don't want a 2-for-1 myself in this matchup at all, and also the 1 Dovin's Veto, because right now, I mean, Dovin's Veto does 1-for-1 a non-creature spell, but what's the non-creature spells I'm gonna want to 1v1 on you with? It's like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, especially for 2 mana, holding that up, it's a little bit very niche, and out of that, I think that's the only hard brains. Oh, and I'll also cut a standstill because this is an Aether Vial matchup.
Yes. Yep. Totally agree. Mr. Jack Dex, Death and Taxes, you were able to make Sharkstill look like it was sitting still. What are you going to your sideboard to get? By the way, Cathor says congratulations on having the Ancient Tomb and the Chalice. He's a big fan.
Some old tech. It's a lot of fun.
Old tech, totally agree.
So in my sideboard, what I'm looking at as my must come in are Disenchant, a Leon Relic Order, and 2 Chalice of the Void. Chalice is a really good gotcha card when you're playing D&T because you can just put it on 1 or 0. It's a lot of fun for the certain decks that do play 0 cards and for the certain decks that play 1 cards. Here it's going to hit Ponders, it's going to hit Swords of Plowshares. It'll hit all sorts of different stuff. It does affect me because it will also hit my own Aether Vial and my own swords. The idea there is I'm just going to try and play around that, or I'll get Aether Vial in before I play this card. It really depends. The Disenchant Landlord Relic Order will come in for any of the sideboard shenanigans that Doc plans on getting up to. Especially also it comes for the standstills. Being able to hit those is always nice. Any other kind of cards that will come in, doubtful stuff, back to basics, kind of stuff like that. I don't expect it to come in, but it's always good to prepare in the blind. It's just one of those things that you need. We do know that there's an engineered explosives and a pithing needle and a crucible, so it really hits a lot of different targets. Land and Relic Order also being a body is really nice.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Because
it's also a good way to 1-for-1 my construct tokens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. I definitely agree as well. It also leaves a body behind, which could also be equipped to be a threat the turn after that. So totally agree. So I think you guys have both got very solid sideboard plans. Let's see how they play out. So Doc, when you're on your opening hand, you're going to be on the play here. What exactly do you want to see in your opening hand? What are you looking for here?
Island Ponder and at least 1 fetch, just because I need to hit my land drops. Supreme Verdict, great card, really good in this matchup.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Yeah. In this matchup, it's very much going to be Am I going to have an answer for a turn 1 Aether Vial? Am I going to have an answer for what's called the board state once it gets clogged up? And it's going to be a kind of tight go around. I don't know if I can keep this hand. Um, it's got my one of Force of Will in it because of the fact that that is nice sometimes. It's got interaction. It just doesn't have a stable source of blue mana is the thing. Like if I had a fetch land, that'd be great, but it's my one of Volcanic Island.
Oh yeah,
That's rough. That's
that
wastelandable.
seems like it's pretty rough. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Death and Taxes being a mana denial strategy, if he is able to take you off that, that would pretty much spell misery.
Yeah, I think I need to lead hard into the basics. This is a 3 island, 3 plains heads deck. It's only running 2 tundra and 1 volcanic island as non-basic color producing lands.
Right.
But it's just like, man, there's so many basics and so many fetches in this. I should be finding my basics. I should be finding my lands, and it's just kind of getting out from underneath me right now. But it's a brand new deck, so that's the reason why.
Right. Mr. Jack
Yeah.
Tex, you know exactly what you're up against. You've seen the Shark Typhoons, you've seen the Prismatic Endings. What are you looking at in your opening hand for what you need to get you off to a good start?
So I've already got the opening hand that I care for. It's got resiliency. It's got everything. If I want to talk a little bit further, it's got removal. It's got permission. It's got other things. That's all I'm going to say about that. I can't really go into detail because it's not going to be as fun when Doc sees it.
Sure. Oh,
Ugh.
there you go.
Mm.
But that's the
That's
best.
a that's a great hand with no land, right?
That's-
All gas, no hand.
Well, that's exactly
Mm.
it. Those hands that have no lands always are full of gas.
It'd be like that always.
It's okay. You know, I can come back from a multi-5. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
It's fine.
Of course.
you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
tools like Ponder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you can play them. I mean,
Yeah, if I could play them, yeah, of course.
So those of you guys in the chat, what are decks that you guys have been playing recently? What are some things that have surprised you? In-store play has been opening up around the world. A lot of you guys have been able to go into your local legacy scene. What's changed since the last time you were there? Totally different deck archetypes. Did you build a new deck? What have you guys seen? Let us know.
Yeah. Okay. This is for a 5-card hand. This is like okay, solid. Like, do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we could keep one of these 3 cards. So one of them has semi-high upside. But this is a long game card. One of them has complete upside if you don't Aether Vial me on turn 1.
huh.
And then one of them has resiliency.
Cathor in the chat says people play a lot worse than they used to play the last time he saw them. They did miss out on the webcam play. That's all I can say. Cathor, totally agree with you. The fact that we at the MTGPL have been playing Legacy this entire time, and the people that I know that did not have been sitting there watching Netflix, not playing Legacy. I think they've missed out on quite a bit. I would agree with you there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was actually just talking with Astrid and Cliff. They came into a tournament and they just rocked everybody. But it's because they've been just nonstop grinding Legacy for the last like 9 months.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
You ready?
I'm ready. What two are you putting back?
I already put back.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Play Prismatic Vista. Go ahead. 4-card hand. Let's go.
Let's show the so covered plains into a turn 1 Aether Vial because better lucky than good, right?
Yep.
Does it resolve?
Yep, it does.
Wow. Okay. I will pass the turn to my old friend Doc.
Upkeep draw. Oh, you're a dick.
Doc, Sharkstill quickly crumbling here. Not another fetch.
I'm going to play a Flooded Strand and pass.
Cool. I'm going to remember this time. Put a counter on my Aether Vial. Draw my card for turn. Play a snow-covered plains. And I'll pass. And I have 6 cards in hand.
And a turn. Fetch.
Yeah.
Doc goes down to 18.
Not gonna stifle.
No
me, bro.
respect for the stifle.
No respect.
What he doesn't know is I'm playing mana.
Until they hit the stifle bear.
Right. Stifle bear.
No.
Can you imagine? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god! If they did a stifle bear, no, that would just be brutal. Aether Vial would go up to like over $100 at night, and
It'd be great.
It would be interesting. It would be
It'd
interesting.
be great.
I mean,
it'd be human. It'd be human.
probably be a human, like this human, Containment Priest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll respond. Activate Vial.
Yep.
You got it. I don't care.
Oh, okay. We in. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Sweet. Because I'm gonna play the standstill.
Cool. Remind me of the reminder text on Standstill.
Take your time.
I'm
gonna get in for 2.
Sure.
And for you guys in the chat, the actual text on Standstill is right there. This has been a card that saw a little bit of play once pandemic started. It started to raise in terms of playability from a deck that used to be just a very interesting control deck years ago. We're talking almost pre-modern era.
Go ahead, Omi.
Okay.
And now back.
I will put it up.
Oh yeah,
Draw a
it's
card.
very good. It's gotten so good, and I played a little bit of Standstill back in the day, as just like one of those like meme decks that you play every once in a while. And I proxied up, I had fun with it, but I was like, oh man, there's like just not enough good threats. It's like Mishra's winning through Mishra's workshop, Mishra's factory just sucks.
Right.
But now,
Skyclave.
busted. Trigger Standstill.
Yeah, go for it.
Catherine in the chat says, a friend of mine is a death and taxes god, and sometimes he just brings in some old goodies, like the Ancient Tomb turn 2 into Avon Mind Sensor. People forget that they shouldn't shortcut multiple fetches then. Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed, Catherine.
Agreed. Yeah, it is good.
Containment Priest will go to the bye-bye zone.
I'm really happy I just Ancestral Recalled.
Yeah, it's great. And I will pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice terminus. You can get a nice 2 there.
I will get a 2-drop.
A blue illusion creature token that does not have flying because reasons.
Inkling coming back again.
The 2/2.
I should have really prepared.
The Inkling, the most ubiquitous token in all of Magic. Thank you, Sharkstill.
Oh, yeah.
Let's also ponder.
Yeah, sounds good. Look for those lands.
2, 3. Yeah. Glad you realized that.
1 mana, shuffle your deck.
I swear I put basic lands in this deck.
There are no basics in that deck, clearly.
I swear I put fetches, and I swear I put non-basics.
There's lies here. There's clear lies.
Oof.
But this is exactly what Death in Texas wants to see. If you're a control deck and you're not able to find your land drops, this is absolutely devastating, because you need that mana to be able to cast your threats, to be able to clog up the board state, not only to have cantrips, and then your permission to back that up as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pass the turn and feel really bad.
I'll leave it on 2. I'd like to pass. On your upkeep, get that blue mana down.
Oh, is there a Rashad import?
There is.
Yes, there is. It's been there.
That's a good thing I got a
nice judge promo. Oh, of course. You may do that. You may storm the brains.
2, 3. We there. All right. Let's just throw these 2 away. Oh, wait. I'm still in upkeep.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we good. I'm going to draw this card for turn. Play this Flooded Strand. Let's go ahead and fetch now. 17.
Interestingly to note, you can also do that on their draw step if you really care to. A lot of the times, if you have double Rashad import, you'll do one on the draw step and one on the upkeep.
Actually, I need
Very
to-
crucial, so they can't double cast something.
That's actually a really good
Yes.
point. And that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing with Legacy Live. A lot of people don't realize that because with one Rashad Port, you saw Doc basically get around that exact mana denial by doing something that he would have done really anyway. So it really forced him to make that action right then and there, but he really wasn't punished too much for that. Granted, with what's in his hand, but as Mr. Jack Deck said, having two of them, you can actually roll one in their upkeep, roll another during their draw phase, and that will totally shut them off before they even get to a main phase. They have to make those decisions right then and there. So very cool. Thank you for
Truth.
mentioning that, Mr. Jack Dex.
Truth. I would like to cast a Pithing Needle.
I would like to respond to the Pithing Needle
Go ahead.
by activating Aether Vial.
Yep.
Here's Lay in a Relic Order.
Oh yeah. What you hitting with Relic Order?
There's only one
Nothing.
target. We're taking a Pithing Needle.
I'm taking.
You
No, this is
can't.
still on the stack.
Yeah, it's not on the battlefield yet.
We're going with the name. It's an ETB, isn't it? Pithing Needle.
No, it enters
Nope.
with a name.
As
You
it
are
is.
correct. You are correct. I'll hit nothing.
Is it a May?
Yes, it is a May.
Okay. I will name it Rashad Import.
Nice.
Very cool.
My port has turned
I will
off.
Prismatic Ending the Aether Vial.
Oh, my Aether Vial. That's fine. Aether Vial has done its job.
Yep. Pass the turn.
That was a really interesting turn of events there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The good news is it doesn't matter to me. That's the good news.
Yes.
Here's Aether Vial number 2.
Off of a Caracas.
Yes. There's a Caracas.
There is now a Caracas. Here's Flicker Wisp.
Ooh, are you gonna flicker my token or are you gonna flicker the Relic Order?
Flicker the token.
Okay.
You may have your lands for now.
Yep.
2.
Down to 15.
Nicely done. Your go. Yes, you may have your lands for now. It's fine.
Yep. Upkeep, draw.
It's more important that I get this damage in.
Yeah.
Way more important.
I agree. And that's one of the things that you need to do against your control opponent is get in when you can. The last thing you want to do is let them go longer and longer in the game without pressuring their life total. It really gives them no sense of urgency to do anything.
Yeah. And you saw there I confused Sorcerous Spyglass with Pithing Needle. Always a fun time when you confuse cards with similar effects.
It happens.
3 fairy.
Yo, that's a 3 fairy. What would you like to do with 3 fairy?
I will bounce your Aether Vial.
Yo. Awesome.
I will pass a turn, 3 cards in hand. Oh, yeah, I
Great.
did draw.
Yes, you do.
4 cards.
Teferi is not long for this world, as we can see. I will replay it off for Schadenport.
Yep.
I wonder how many cards you have. So we're gonna do some fun things here. We're gonna double swing at Teferi just in case you have something.
Ooh, good play. Yeah, that is correct. And the fairy dies.
That is actually a very good play.
I get to pass from here.
End step, I will fetch.
Never give your
And
opponent the benefit of the doubt.
Yep. Always assume if one mana's up and they can fetch a white, you're gonna assume they have a Swords of Posture potentially in their hand.
That is definitely correct. Let's go.
Let's confirm their death. So as you can see, I'm using my mana base as best as I can. Rashad Port is literally just waste. A nice old waste. Makes
Let's go with Swords of Plowshares on the Relic Order.
Dang.
So
return nothing.
So that's going to put, yeah, it does return nothing, which is cool. But that does put Mr. Jack Dex back up to 20 life.
Yep. Upkeep draw.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to prismatic ending this Aether Vial as well.
Aether Vial goes away.
I will pass a turn.
So prismatic ending is
on your end step. I'm gonna disenchant the Pithing Needle.
there. You go.
That is okay.
Definitely trading blows here. I would just wanted to highlight really quick again just how flexible Prismatic Ending is as a way to remove just non-land permanents.
Card is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Like that's part of the reason why I'm playing this deck is so I can just run 4 Prismatic Ending between my 75.
Yeah.
I will play another Rashad Port.
That card is very good.
I will swing 3.
I would like to flash in Brazen Borrower.
Ooh.
Seems good.
I will block.
Seems good. We'll trade. I will pass to you.
So
What do you want to tap down?
Upkeep, I'll tap down your island.
Island is tapped.
All right, go to your draw step, please.
Other island?
On your drop step, yes. How'd you know?
Because I played against you before.
Oh, yeah. The glorious section of this.
So,
Draw.
Mr. Jack Dex, let's highlight this really quick. You had both Rashad and Ports before going to combat. This is one of the interesting decisions both Goblins and Death and Taxes decks really need to make is, I have my Rashad and Ports, I have my Mana Denial. Do I do it during my turn to prevent something like what happened with the Brazen Borrower, or do I do it on their turn to sort of allow me to control what their next turn is going to be? What were you looking at when you made that decision?
I'm looking at cards in the hands, and I'm also thinking about what could get him out of that situation. If I tap down the white, he's going to respond with the Swords of Plowshare. If it's something else, I don't really care. As you can see, it's a Brazen Bar that can only block flyers. So that was only a very niche way that he could block because Brazen Bar can't block anything without flying.
Sure.
So it's really what you're depending on. I care more about cutting him off blue next turn because that means he can't draw into anything important.
It also
I
makes
hard agree.
it also makes it he cannot petty theft as well.
Yes.
So it does force him to use that answer as well. Cathar in the chat says, do you think Prismatic Ending is good for the format? It is a great card, but it seems to do too much. Now, blue-white X decks need way less sideboard slots to have answers. How do you guys feel about that?
I personally think it's great because it also teaches people to respect a card I like to love and I truly love to death. It's called True Name Nemesis. Everyone's cutting out cards that actually deal with it. So is great. You know, no Plague Engineers really in your way. You just gonna slam True Name and beat people to death. Since True Name has fallen out of format. I think as we go more Prismatic Endings, we'll see a return of True Name, and True Name will be so busted again that people are like, wait a minute, I really should pick something that doesn't target. That or we'll see more Supreme Verdicts.
And I actually think there's a lot of truth there because we have actually seen a few more decks go to a Supreme Verdict just for the simple fact of being able to control board states when you can't rely on things like a Prismatic Ending. So I do agree with that. A lot of people give True Name Nemesis a lot of flack for the set that it came out of and for what it does to the format. But I do think we have so many answers, and it actually helps keep those things in check. Just like how Delver is like the police of the metagame, people will say. I think the True Name Nemesis also has a similar effect. Funny, strangely enough, that it goes into a Delver type shell as well in a lot of instances.
And with that, it's still Doc's turn. Doc should be after draw on to main.
Yeah, I am very much cut off.
Nice.
The correct thing was to do that. That was the best pathway going through it. Was to cut me off the double blue.
Perfect.
So I do believe that that was correct in a lot of ways, and also realized I didn't sideboard out one card correctly. So I will pass the turn.
Cool. We'll now stick these cards to the side because they are known as the cards that will shut things off. I will get to pass now.
So Cathar says, just reiterating, the Supreme Verdicts also seem to come from the need to get rid of construct tokens, Uros,
Yes.
Regavans, and or Delver board states, which I would agree with.
Exactly. Board wipes are actually really primo right now.
Uncountable board wipes too.
Correct.
Uncountable board wipes, especially.
Which is funny because we haven't seen board wipes outside of a Terminus in a long time.
Yeah, that's on upkeep.
Yep, and
that's on draw step. Yeah.
I would like to say the words port this.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, might as well get my.
You must search for a basic unless you want to get wasted.
Oh, I'm trying to decide because one of those things, like, what am I looking for right now? Like, I'm very much looking for another threat. I need to get something onto the board.
Casting blue would probably be relevant here.
I think I'm gonna just pass the turn. Yeah, gonna wait. Gonna increase the amount of lands in my deck by not fetching.
I'll play a Flagstones of Trick here and pass.
Oh. Sorry, but
And
this just work is informing me of a very serious thing right now that unfortunately required my immediate attention. I don't know why they decided to call me now. About this.
classic.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey, and I'm still
yeah,
gonna go. I'm still
yeah,
going my turn.
yeah, you're fine. I'm just
Ooh.
gonna. You already know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah. I'm
This
assuming
hasn't changed.
tap,
Yep. This
tap.
hasn't changed.
Yep. Yep. That hasn't changed. And yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Cool.
I'm really
I'll go
glad
back
I
to my
didn't
turn.
ponder there.
I'll go back to my turn. Um, we're gonna play another Wasteland.
Oy.
Uh,
Rest in peace, Urza Saga. Also, the card I bottomed at the very beginning of this round was Crucible of Worlds.
Oh,
nice.
really?
So,
Interesting.
yeah,
Very
it was
interesting.
either I bottomed the Crucible Worlds or bottomed the Standstill. I decided to go for the higher end play of flashing in Containment Priest on the end step and being able to standstill. Unfortunately, that standstill literally didn't find me a single land.
Yikes.
It'd be like that. It really do. I'm trying to order my stuff because I have a recruiter of the card.
Yeah, Recruiter is good.
Cool.
So this may be the point where Death in Texas starts to snowball. Being able to
Yes.
tutor for another threat. Doc is very, very far behind in the fact that his mana is totally locked down. He is stuck on white. If he does fetch for any other than a basic, he's going to lose it. So this is where Death in Texas allows them the ability to really put the pressure on. Jordan,
And this becomes the question of what I want to find here.
And that's what I was just going to ask you. What gives you the most resilience, yet the most pressure that you can present to a control opponent that's on the back foot?
The most pressure I can find is a Thalia Garden of Freyran.
I was just about to say that because Thalia is insanely good right now. Thalia has the ability to completely shut me off from playing any amount of spells. And yeah, as we can see here, Thalia is still really good.
Yeah.
We will cast Thalia because we're evil.
Yep.
And we pass our turn with the Rishadan Ports up.
Yeah, but you don't have the Crocus up, which I will source of Plowshares, the Thalia.
Oh.
That is completely fine.
You are up to 22.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm assuming you would like to port
The double blue, yes. In the order that you think.
Island is ported, and then draw step Island is ported. Actually, because I get a draw card first. That always happens first in draw step.
Mhm.
You force me to do this. I will float a blue in response, and I will brainstorm
Sounds good.
because draw step was kind of not the worst for me.
Yeah, Pallister SFM would be good too. It just depends on what I want to do. I really like keeping up my blue cutoff because you don't know what's in my hand. But I really like keeping the blue cutoff for right now.
That's one of the things that's very, very nice about Death in Texas. It offers you a lot of flexibility, which is awesome. Being a Hate Bears based deck with so many different kinds of toolboxy threats is really nice in a situation exactly like this.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put these back like this, and then I will go to my main phase.
Yep.
And then I will pass a turn with 4 cards in hand. That brainstorm was actually like pretty decent for me.
It's good to hear. So I get to untap with all these lands.
Yeah.
Relevant cards are relevant. So honestly, here I know he has 4 cards in hand, so I'm going to tap down his planes.
Oh, you're gonna main phase tap me down.
Yep.
I will flow a white.
I would like to move.
I will flash in a containment priest.
That's fine. Containment priest will eat a sword.
I'll gain 2 life.
And I get to swing one right now. So you get
Down
to
to
go down to
15.
15. Yeah. And I get to pass here.
Do I get to untap with my blue mana?
You do, finally. You do.
Oh my
It's relevant.
gosh!
It is relevant.
Draw that card. That's not like the worst feeling in the world, actually.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to play a 3 fairy.
That's fine.
I'm gonna plus.
I would assume that you do.
I would like to pass the turn.
Sure.
3.
Is this where you turn the corner, Doc?
I would like to think so. I would like to think that I at least have somewhat of a game here. The thing is, I am just missing is a heavy threat. 3 fairy is a great card, but it doesn't end the game.
Right.
At this
GT,
point,
please.
ooh,
What would you like to do? I haven't equipped it yet. It's just
yeah.
casted.
Yeah, GT is good.
I have now equipped the GT.
In response to going to equip, I will cast Ponder.
Sounds good.
Draw 1, 2, 3. I don't
So I've got a
hate this.
Plains, a Wasteland, a Plains, and a Karakas tap down right now. For
The only
relevance.
thing I hate about this is this. This is one of my 2 of Scalding Tarn.
Yeah, I wonder what you have to fetch for if you have to do something wrong here.
Yeah.
Something tells me it's an off color.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, sure. I will draw that, and then I will fetch.
Cool. Are you getting an island or a tundra?
I would like to get a Tundra, and I'll get my non-real one so that way you can wasteland it and me not feel bad about it. 'Cause I
Cool.
don't
I'm
have
assuming
any
this is
other
eating the
back-
swords, right?
Yeah, it's gonna eat a swords.
Cool. I'm up to 23. I have a GT. I get to pass to you. Tundra's no longer there anymore.
Yep.
And we get to pass our turn. I have 1 open mana and 0 cards in hand. Those
Untap.
blue lands, get them out of here.
Upkeep. Draw.
Get those blue
Aha!
lands out of here. Get those blue
yeah.
lands out of here.
Yep.
That's relevant.
Yep. Get that. I will play an island.
Yep.
Chaotic Rare says, if only you had Vindicates for those lands.
Yes.
Ah,
I will tick down to target the GT.
okay. It goes back to my hand, and you draw a card.
Draw a card.
I am now no longer hellbent.
I
there, y'all.
will pass the turn. 3 cards in hand.
We got there, y'all.
Yeah, I am regretting this thoroughly because I still don't have a threat, but I have some very good answers.
So I'm gonna cast a Flare Wisp.
Yeah, Flicker Wisp is good.
I will hit a Plains.
Mhm.
That Plains will go away for right now. I will cast the GT.
Yep, GT is good.
I will pass my turn, so my Plains comes back.
Are you gonna equip the GT?
Nope.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
On your upkeep, that goes away. You already know what's happening on your draw step. You get 1 blue mana for your troubles.
Okay, so you're gonna tap
Or
down
you just-
1
yeah,
blue.
we're shortcutting.
Here, I'll tap down 1 blue. Let's go to draw step. Tap down the other blue.
A lot of shortcutting, y'all.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and tick up.
Yep.
Let's play this Plains.
Sure.
I will pass a turn
Sounds
because
good.
got a lot of nothing in hand.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I think I've turned the corner, Corey. Like I feel like I'm there.
Hey, how many
but
cards do you have in
thing
your
is,
hand?
3. Guess how many of them are removal spells?
A lot. So I'm gonna chalice. On 1.
Yeah. Let's just like swords the thing while we can. 1, 2, 3.
Yo.
And then yeah, chalice is good.
Chalice on 1. I get to pass my turn and mess with your upkeep again.
Yep. Which ones you want to tap down? Same.
Islands, yeah, because I
Uh,
really don't care about white.
let's see here. So
If you're just joining us, you get to see I'm at 26 life to 14 for Doc.
Yeah, definitely.
yes,
What a
there's
winning
There's
position.
been a fuck ton of removal.
Yeah, this has been removal dot match. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I'm very much like just okay. I'm just gonna remove every one of your things.
I will wasteland your tundra.
Tundra has been wastelanded. I guess I'll float a white.
That's nice. I'll move to main phase 2.
Yeah, I don't care.
Here's a Thalia.
Thalia's good.
I will pass my turn.
Do you want to tap down the double island again?
Of course.
Draw one.
You know me so well.
Oh, let's go ahead and tick up this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this Hall of Heliod Generosity, which I've been waiting to use.
Same.
This
been
card
waiting to
is
see
really
this.
good. The thing is, the only enchantment I have is currently Standstill.
You are going to
Which-
tap it down, I assume, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing is, I already ticked up 3 fairy.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna leave this right now,
Seems
and
good.
I'll pass turn.
Seems good. So I would like to go insult to injury here.
Mhm.
I'll cast a Spirit of the Labyrinth. Let's only draw
Yep.
one card.
Yeah, that's really good.
What's swing?
Are you gonna equip Jite?
Nope. We're going to swing
Okay.
2 at Teferi.
Also, Supreme Verdict.
Seems good to me. I will bounce Thalia.
Yeah.
Did you pay that extra?
Yes. Hall of
Cool.
Heliod Generosity for the extra.
Cool. Seems good. Cards in hand.
1.
I'll put down Thalia again,
Yep.
and I will pass to you. I will
Upkeep.
cut you off from Heliod and
I
force
will
you to do it.
do the thing and put Standstill on top of my library.
Cool. Sounds good.
So this is quite the posturing that's going on.
Draw a card. Do you have? Let's see. You only have Caracas.
I have Caracas, Double Rashad, and Port in the flagstone.
Let's start by bouncing the Thalia.
Okay.
Drawing card.
And I have 1 card in hand.
Let's Wasteland. God, what do I hit? The Caracas, the John Port. I think I have to hit the port. I'm gonna hit the port.
Okay, you take 1 port for your troubles.
And then I'll stand still.
Nice.
Pass a turn. Yeah, this is like what old standstill used to do. This is not
Yes.
how like real standstill is. Like real standstill is like I'm just gonna play my Urzas. I'm gonna Shark Typhoon. Like I have no idea why I haven't drawn a single threat.
Thalia.
Trigger standstill.
Yeah, that's fine.
Draw 1, 2, 3.
I'll
Yeah,
equip Jite.
yep.
I will pass my turn.
You want to port one of my lands?
I will port the Hall of Heliod Generosity.
I will put standstill back on top.
I will force you to keep doing this. Yes, that's fine.
Draw step.
Yep.
Play Scalding Tarn.
Yee.
Pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I will Prismatic Ending the Thalia, paying for the Thalia tax.
Yep.
My favorite.
I will bounce it.
Yep, should have wastelanded you first. Oh wait, didn't have the wasteland.
Yeah, you used it.
On port. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and play Standstill.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
So all of you guys watching, you guys been watching Death and Taxes and Sharkstill literally go back and forth.
Draw your cards.
I had no idea who was going to win this game.
I will pass turn.
And upkeep.
I will not do anything upkeep.
Draw step.
Yeah, go for it.
Draw a card. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let's go. Let me check. I have no more fetchable basics left.
That's nice.
Let's go Volcanic Island
Yeah.
and did I take up Teferi already?
You did not.
You did not.
I will take up
You can go for
Teferi
it. Yeah.
and I'll pass turn.
I will tap down your Vulcan and stuff.
The Volk is tapped.
Cool. I'll play another Flagstones of Trokir.
Yep.
I would like to move to combat.
Yep.
I would like to swing at Teferi.
I'll fetch.
Sure.
13. Oh my god, am I out of fetchables?
I
I'm out
think
of
you are.
fetchables.
I think you are. That's a nice
Oh,
shuffle
we're in full garbage time, everybody.
Oh no.
Possible decking out.
there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll Shark Typhoon for 5.
Seems good.
I will eat the Thalia.
You will not.
Oh yeah, you got Crocus. Draw.
I have Crocus.
Oh, the one true Logan also does make an interesting point. Flagstones is legendary.
Oh,
Yes.
Flagstone's legend. Go find yourself a
Flagstone is
plane.
legendary. I will find myself a Plains. Wow, it's on the bottom of my library. There are 2 cards in my hand.
This is brutal.
This is brutal.
Yeah, it's something. I will replay the Thalia.
Thalia is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you're good to go.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
No point in playing that. I'll get him for 5.
Youch.
5. Go ahead.
So you're at 13. I'm at 21.
Yes.
Nice. I will draw a card. They land. Attach the Thalia, please.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I'm out of removal.
I'm gonna hit the Teferi.
Cycle Shark Typhoon for 5 again. 6. 6.
Hey, look, I'll bounce. I'll replay it again. I will pass turn.
This time we'll get a Brian Cobalt.
Yeah.
This happens to be a Giants. And 6/6 Shark now.
Then on your upkeep, I'll tap down the Volk.
Volcanic Island is tapped. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Nice.
Tick up. Attack for 11. Push down 10.
10.
And I will pass turn.
Hey, look, it's a port.
Oh no.
Not cards I care about, but it'd be like that. Equip Jitai.
Yeah, Jit's cool.
I'd like to swing in at you.
I'd like to create a 5/5.
Oh yikes.
And that's game here.
Oh,
We're on
that
the game
last
3.
Yeah.
that last ancestral recall found me Shark Typhoon, Shark Typhoon, Shark Typhoon. I was like, oh, there's my win condition.
Well, at least you had them all together.
Yes, that is at least good.
So
Yeah.
Jamaican Dude says, this is insane. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's with the Hall of Heliod's Generosity being ported down, forcing him to put the standstill on top, but having an answer to Thalia literally turned into this cycle where Sharkstill got to draw cards after cards after cards. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Shark
It
Caterpillar
is-
says the Shark Typhoons are friends.
Yeah, the Shark Typhoons are ridiculous. I have to say, the fact that Shark Typhoon's late game is just so powerful. It is brutally powerful. It is so effective at what it does. It just keeps on just doing that. And like you said, that Hall of Heliod Generosity is nuts. In fact, like that's the reason why I just openly played my Tundras into it, because I was like, I would rather have my Tundras get wastelanded over my Hall or my what's it called? Untitled or my Urza Sagas. I
Right.
need to make sure to resolve those. The thing is, Port is still really good against the sagas, but it's not as good against the Shark Typhoons because I'm just gonna make 5/5s and 6/6s that are bigger than his entire board.
And let's not also forget that Hall of Heliod's Generosity can also get you a Shark Typhoon back. It is an enchantment.
Yes,
So
yes,
if
it
you're
can do that.
not getting Standstill back, you can also get your Shark Typhoons back and literally just loop the make a 5/5, put it back into my hand, draw it again. Make a 5/5, put it back into my hand, draw again. It's a very, very sickening game plan. Let's talk about sideboards. Mr. Jack Dex, your sideboard, you brought in the Leonin Relic Warder. You brought in Disenchant. Are you going to, and Chalice, are you going to change your game plan going into game 3? Or do you think that your game plan was well put together, just wasn't able to draw the threats fast enough?
The game plan changes a little bit. So the game plan change that you get is you board in double rip, double cataclysm, and then you win the game.
Okay.
It's a little bit more efficient to making sure that he can never have a game plan.
Yeah.
That's
a little
actually,
bit more
yeah,
efficient.
that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me to board differently because Flusterstorm is terrible in this matchup.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely horrible.
Yes. Speaking of sideboards,
Uh,
Doc, how is your board going to change? We know you talked about Null Rod, Terminus, Containment Priest we saw. How are you going to change your sideboard plan?
boarding in Force Negation because of boarding back Force Negation because it's hard castable, and I want a second Force effect versus what's it called, Cataclysm, because Cataclysm's good.
Yeah.
It's a very good card. It's one of those things that I was thinking you were gonna board in Cataclysm in game 1, and when you didn't, I was like, okay. Because I hate Cataclysm. I always I always get got by Cataclysm. I think in my entire career, I am exactly 1 for 5 against Cataclysm.
It's
Um,
a very good card.
yeah, so that's why I never fully cut my force effects, so I could have that one of force effect, in that just in case moment. But, honestly, for the longest time, you wouldn't want a Cataclysm at any point during that entire game because you were so far ahead. It wasn't if it wasn't for the fact that I literally drew every one of my prismatic endings and every Swords to Plowshares I own.
Yeah. You did have a lot of
Yeah,
answers,
yeah. This deck goes up to 8 answers for, like, permanents.
which is a lot. Which is a lot.
Oh yeah, it's insane. It definitely is more than it should be, I
Oh
think,
yeah.
but at the same time, like it's still like pretty solid. I am going to keep this 7.
And I think that's what Cathor is referring to as well. Just the fact that prismatic ending is so ubiquitous to be able to answer so many different threats, and all it really costs you is a splash of a color to expand
Yeah,
on that.
literally the splash of a color. A
Yeah,
single white plus X amount of cards is insane.
yeah,
So
And
this
that's
hand would be much better if it had certain things in it.
like a white
I
source.
got a wasteland on a Rashad for it, so I can't really do much
Rip!
about that.
Yeah,
So
that's
we go
Yeah,
down to
I will keep
6.
this.
We go
I
down
will
to
keep
6 to see if we get something better.
yeah. No white source is a really really hard keep on a Death and Taxes deck. I've done it, and there have been a few times where it's worked out, but there have been so many times where it has not.
Yeah, the only hands I keep like that is if I see a Chalice and an Ancient Tomb because I'm Ancient Tombing on 1.
Yes, yep, I agree with that as well.
It's one of the greatest
lol
plays you
lol
could
lol
ever
lol
make.
lol 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 used to be homie. Then I got prismatic ending.
True, true.
Yeah, but you got to play. That's the problem there. You actually have to have it first off. And then you're putting yourself off a turn off pondering.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This hand is
Uh,
infinitely more keepable.
yes, it is.
We bottom that and we get going.
All you, homie.
Here's a flagstone into a vial.
Cool. Michael?
Yeah.
Island into Pithing Needle.
Yeah.
Name Vial.
That sounds fine.
Get fucked. Go ahead.
That's fine. Vial
Love
gets
it.
1 counter. Don't
Love it,
care.
dude.
Um,
It's not fair though. You have Skyclave Apparition. Like you can easily.
Chalice on 1.
That's good.
Pass to you.
Yikes.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Brainstorm. Draw.
Rest in peace, brainstorm and other things.
I'm glad I got that off when I did then. Pass the turn.
Put this up to 2.
6.
Dahlia.
Yeah, Thalia is good.
Pass to you.
Did you miss your land drop by any chance?
I did.
Okay, good, because I'm playing Zarga's Saga.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Never didn't have it.
Oh, never did not have it.
What do I want to do here? 2.
18.
Pass to you.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Trigger Urza Saga, go up to
Yeah.
2. Can make a construct now.
Seems good.
I'm gonna play a plains, and I'm going to pass turn.
Would you like to show your construct?
I don't have one of those. I'll have this artifact over here, but
Is it a creature?
the construct is the 0/0, and it gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. But I'm not making it yet. It just has the ability to make it.
Sounds good. 2.
I will take 2.
16, your go.
And a turn, I'll make a construct. It is a 2/2.
Seems good.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Mm-hmm.
Go to main phase, trigger on
Yep.
a stack. I'm gonna make a. Don't do that. Do that. Yeah, I'm gonna make a construct. These each become 3/3s.
Sounds good.
Trigger Urza Saga sack.
Yep.
So there is one unfortunate thing.
There's only
In
one drop that you can find, or 0 drop you can find.
I don't think there is one right now.
You took out E. Okay, we know what we're seeing
you
here.
can't find because it's an XX.
That's true.
And the Retrofitter Foundry's in my hand. This is
Ah!
why I was like, I need an expedition map because I was gonna bring some put the Retrofitter Foundry back in my deck, and no, it doesn't. It doesn't come back.
Yeah, the Retrofitter Foundry, not really relevant now, is it?
Yeah,
Seems
feels bad. This is why I do believe that there should be an expedition map in the list. Though I do believe the EE is important to bring to have in the list. I think there should be another artifact. Like
Yeah.
EE is just strong in the meta right now.
Seems good.
Yeah. But no, I have to draw both of my tutor targets.
All right. What would you like to do?
I would like to pass the turn.
Nice.
Because I want to brick wall or oh wait, no, you can't removal spell because you have a chalice, duh.
I can Flicker West, though.
Yeah. I did want to play around some form of removal. Makes this a 2/2.
Yeah. I'll swing 2.
I will take 2.
Pass to you.
Yeah, upkeep, draw. Never didn't have it.
Classic.
Fetch. 13.
Yeah.
So
down to 13.
That brings up an interesting point with Urza Saga. You clearly need some amount of artifacts to be able to have that payoff. So you're not just leaning on the construct plan. How many is too many, and how much does that actually affect the decks that we're building when we are looking at that as bringing it as a package? I know I've seen some as small as a Pithing Needle or Retrofitter Foundry. How many makes it worth it, and how many is too many?
I think 3 to 4. I think a Retrofitter Foundry, a Pithy Needle is great. I think the third slot should be an Expedition map in this kind of a deck. But also in this deck, I have a Crucible Worlds.
Yes.
So that's the reason why.
But you can't get that with the Urza Saga, correct?
That's a 3 fairy.
Yes, that's a 3 fairy. You can't get that with the Urza Saga, but it's another card that boosts my artifact count.
Right.
What would you like to hit with 3 fairy?
Chalice.
Back to the hand Chalice goes.
I would then like to play this Retrofitter Foundry.
You cannot. Cost 2.
Oh, son of a. Oh yeah, thank you.
I have a Thalia.
3 fairy take cost 4. I will pass turn.
Yes, that is very relevant here.
Yes, it is.
I
really wish I did not do that now.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
We've all forgotten about Thalia at times.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll swing 3 at Teferi in the air.
3 fairies dead.
I'll play Chalice again.
Chalice is good.
I'll pass.
You do have to pay 1 extra for that, Jordan.
You are correct.
Yep. I'm gonna pass.
Seems good.
I feel it feels real bad, but not hitting land drops. 3, 6, 7. 7 cards in hand.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. 5.
Yes.
Shark Typhoon for 2.
Sure.
As Presbyo TW says, Thalia taxes all around.
Yep.
Thalia, no care who
I will-
casts non-creature spell, she just wants her
I'll
money.
block the Flicker Wisp.
Okay. Do we trade?
Yep, and I'll take 2.
Seems good. Here we
There you
go.
go. That
Mhm.
up draw.
I have 5 cards in hand.
Play a Wasteland, and I'll pass the turn.
Nice.
7 cards in hand.
I'll play a Flicker Wisp.
Yeah, I'm assuming flicking out the
Yes.
So let's talk about that, Doc,
2.
since it happened.
Mm.
How detrimental is that? Does that invalidate Shark Typhoon completely?
Because I have another Shark Typhoon.
Sure. But is that you wasting the Shark Typhoons?
Kind of. I mean, I still have the Hull. Oh, I just need to get this Thalia.
Are you
off the
blocking?
board. Yes, I'm gonna block.
Okay, I'm going to bounce.
Yep, and it stays off the board for a turn, which is nice.
Yes.
Sure.
So,
Pass to you.
that's the whole reason. I need to get Thalia off the board. Draw.
Mhm.
Aha. Okay. So that way I can do possibly something for a turn. Let's start by wastelanding the Crocus. Casting Jason Mind Sculptor.
Seems good.
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
I already played Prismatic Vista for the turn,
Mhm.
and I will pass a turn.
Cool.
6. That's a wasteland.
Swing 3 at Jace.
I will block with my 3/3 shark.
Sounds good. I'll Flicker Wisp your Pithing Needle.
Ooh. Uh, that's good. Yeah.
Thalia
Back.
Garden of Thraben.
That's a move. That's a move.
Nice.
End step. Pithing Needle comes back. I'm gonna still name Aether Vial.
Cool.
Upkeep. I don't want other cards on top. Fetch.
10.
And that just shows the flexibility of Flicker Wisp to be able to get you out of those sticky situations.
Yes. I fully agree. It just does kind of tend to do that. It's just so utility based. Hey,
Mhm.
so you can do all sorts of the ETB shenanigans again. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff with it. I really like the card right now, and I
Mhm.
really like how if D&T wants to, it can just go super streamlined and just stop its Violet 3 and never have to pick it up again.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go and draw a card for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Play Tundra, which is not going to be long for this world.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and Supreme Verdict. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I need to pay the extra 1 for Thalia.
Pay your extra 1 for Thalia. Seems good.
Let's go ahead and Fatal you.
Sure. What would you like to see?
You can. Ooh, do I? This is okay. I'm gonna put that to the bottom. I'm gonna put that to the bottom, and the reason why I'm putting that to the bottom is because there's a chalice on 1 that blanks my removal spells.
Correct.
Yep.
That is a very good
Fair.
way to look at it.
Yes. Go ahead.
How much mana do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. I'm not counting this tundra because I'm assuming you're gonna wasteland it. But I have 5 wastelandable lands.
I'll play a Rest in Peace first.
Rip is good.
I'll play Thalia, Garden of 3-man,
Yep.
and I will pass.
Yep, I'll keep draw. Play the Volcanic Island.
Seems good.
Importantly, I would not play that if it was Tundra to play around things like Cataclysm.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and pick up.
Sure.
You can keep that on top.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
Two at you.
Cycle Shark Typhoon for 4.
Yeah, that's fine. Can't do anything about that right now. I will pass to you.
Draw card.
Mhm.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Mhm.
Play. Actually, I'm gonna hold back this Blooded Strand for the exact reason I was just talking about.
Sure.
This is a 4/4, and let's tick up.
Yep.
Starting you. Put that to the bottom.
Cool.
Hit you for 4.
Youch.
Pass the turn.
I'm gonna wasteland my flagstone.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Those are all in exile, right?
Yes.
Dope.
Yeah, that's a really good plan. Gives him the shuffle effect. It takes you off the ability of knowing, the things that you put to the bottom. That's a really good idea there.
I'm realizing I fucked up on what I was supposed to do.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you're still in a good position right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, let's with that. One of the things I was going to mention earlier, back in a previous life, modern Death and Taxes, we used to play Achroma Angel of Fury because you could morph and flicker wisp it
Pass.
as a threat.
Untap.
Mhm.
Upkeep, draw. That is a good card.
Oh yeah.
Get in for 4.
Down to 12.
Let's tick up, targeting you.
Am I keeping it or no?
You know what? You can keep it.
Sounds good.
Go ahead and keep it. I will play Let's go ahead and play a Null Rod.
Sure.
And then let's play what we should have played last turn and play a Standstill.
Yep. I have drawn my card for turn already because I assumed you passed.
Yeah, I will pass turn.
Yeah, I'm done. Pass. My hand is death cards, for those who are wondering. My hand
Yeah,
is death
I
cards.
drew the Prismatic Ending, but I decided to not get rid of
My
the chalice.
hand is actually dead.
I'm assuming it has to do with your chalice locking you down.
Yes, I'm on double Mother of Runes Aether Vial.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and tick up targeting you again. You can put that to the bottom.
Okay.
I'll hit you for 4.
Down to 8.
And I'll pass the turn. And this game is gonna stand still.
Skyclave Apparition.
Motobug.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's cool.
Jace gone.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Jace is gone.
Pass to you.
Your Standstill is also exiled too, Doc.
Yeah, Standstill's gone.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
On your upkeep, I'll get rid of the. I'll tap down the Volt.
That is okay.
Mhm.
Draw card.
Yeah.
I guess I can play that. Nah, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna attack you for 4.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna pass turn. I have to discard some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
I have to discard 3 cards. Let's get rid of these brainstorms and that ponder.
And that's game for me. I had to draw the right out, and I didn't get the right out. I have 3 Mother Rooms and Aether Vial in hand.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got Brazen Bar, Caracas, Tundra, STPs. Like that was a game.
That was
Yep.
a game. That was a game.
That
And
was some grindiness.
it showed a very interesting thing. The fact that Death and Taxes actually got stuck underneath its own chalice there was really brutal to see, right?
Yeah, when the chalice resolved, it did originally cut me off of a lot, but as I just started to develop and develop and develop, I didn't care about it. I was like, yeah, I don't have removal, but I'm just gonna keep on cycling these Shark Typhoons, and yeah, like it begs the question: is Chalice still good with Prismatic Ending running around and stuff like that? Are you gonna be able to jam Chalice still?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's interesting because Chalice technically anywhere but on the stack is 2.
True. Very
Yeah.
true. And that
So I
kinda-
theoretically could change it to 2, and then you're just blanketed. But then it doesn't shut off swords.
Yeah, it's very tight. Whether if it's still like really like heavily playable right now, but it's still like you just overpay for Prismatic Ending. Like
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. So that's going to do it for our round number 1. So coming up in round number 2, we have 2 more decks. These decks are going to be both more combo based decks. So you're going to see very hard, very heavy action right from the get-go out of these guys. Doc, why don't you tell everybody who we are and what we're doing and get us out of here?
Yeah, we are the MTGPL. We are playing Legacy Live, bringing you some fun paper Legacy action, and just having a fun time. If you want to get involved with this, come join the Discord or hit ! Discord in the chat.
Yeah, that is definitely it. We'll be back with round number 2. Stick around, guys, and we will see you in just a few minutes.
Bye.